It's time to be really open with yourself. More open than you've been in a long time. Connecting with the parts of yourself that you may not speak to anyone else about. You may not share them. They're for you and for you only. There may be habits that you have that you would like to get rid of, but you can't. They're difficult, challenging. Some of them only you know about. Some of them you may express and share with only a few people. Why are they in place? What do they do for you? What is about those habits that makes you keep coming back? And if you were to move away from those habits, what will be possible for you? And today, in this, we're going to be diving into those darker spots and allowing you to uncover the reason for yourself returning to them constantly. So before we get into it, let's just feed into our body. Make sure that you're in a comfortable position, whether you're seated or you're lying down. Find yourself somewhere comfortable. And just feed into your head. Make sure that it's good, your facial muscles. If there's any tension anywhere, just release. Any tightness, let go. Any tightness in the shoulders, the arms, chest, hands, fingers, torso, waist, legs, your feet, toes. If you feel any tension anywhere, again, just release and relax. You get more relaxed, more comfortable, and just let go. To further relax, we're going to take in 3 deep breaths, in through the nose, but also going to be releasing through the nose. In through the nose, release through the nose. In through the nose, release through the nose. In through the nose, and release through the nose. A lot of the time, there are shadow parts of us. Parts that we know that only us stays in contact with. And there's parts of us that we may not even know that exist. The reason we have parts of us that are in the shadow often is that we suppress them. Something may have been said to us once upon a time. We didn't like it, we didn't resonate, it hurt us, and we pushed it down and suppressed it. And as a result of that, that part of us is never expressed anymore. So you don't connect with it. On the other side, there may be parts of us that are suppressed, but we're conscious of, and we hide it because if we share it, people may judge us or look at us in a certain way or communicate to us in a way that makes it look like we are less than because we have these challenges or we have these problems. So in this visualization, we're going to be connecting with that version of ourselves that does suppress things, that we do hide, that we do feel guilt and shame within, we're going to be connecting with that version and allowing ourselves to understand it further. Just to understand it, that's the key intention. By understanding something, recognizing that it's there, acknowledging it, allows us to be at a place where we can then move further and beyond at some point. So what I'd like us to do first and foremost is just see ourselves in a secluded place. It's open. It could be anywhere that you like. It could be a beach. It can be a park. It can be a rooftop. It could be on a mountain, in an apartment, anywhere that you like. And once you get there, I just want you to roam around. And as you're roaming, feel into the surface beneath your feet. What can you see? What does it sound like where you are? What does it smell like? And just connect with your surroundings. And as you're roaming, I want you to begin to reflect. Reflect on some of the challenges that you face. This is the darker side, the side that only you know about, only you experience. Maybe you and one other or two others that you know, that you're really close to. What is that part of you like? Maybe it's a habit that you picked up at a younger age and it's been with you since. Maybe it's a habit that's been in and out. Maybe it's something that you did when you were younger and it still lives with you. You did it a long time ago and it's difficult to let go of. You still see yourself as that person that did that, even though it was a mistake. It happened a long time ago, but the guilt and the shame stays on. What is it that you're connected with? What do you see when you look at the shadow self? And once you've connected with whatever it may be for you, I want you to just see yourself viewing that version of yourself, dealing with whatever they are dealing with at its peak level, at a time where it was most challenging for them. So if that's something that you're still dealing with up until today, when was it at the peak point? What was that like? What was the experience there? If that's something that you did once and it's still with you, still present, you still can't quite get over it, what is that? What did it feel like at its peak when you had done it? Or maybe a few days after when you were reflecting on it. and just connect with that. I want you to view yourself in the third person, just experiencing that. And also experiencing the journey. You can reflect on different parts of your journey where the challenge occurred for you, or if it's multiple challenges. Well, I would recommend you focus on one challenge and look at the challenge from different points. When did the challenge start for you? What was the midpoint like? What was the progression like? Had you tried to move away from that? What is it that keeps you so close? Even though the guilt may be there, the shame may be there, what keeps you so close? And I want you to just give yourself love regardless. Show yourself appreciation regardless. Sometimes you may feel guilty or shame like it's a bad thing. It's just a part of your journey. And accept that that's where you are. And that's okay. We all end up in one place or another. And if that's where you've ended up, accept it, acknowledge it. What does it come with? Having to hide? Having to be quiet? Not being able to express yourself fully? Feeling trapped? Multiple people experience this because in life, what you think is amazing or how you think life should be, the truth is, everyone has experiences where only they can relate, or only they can understand. The love and support needs to come from yourself. So when you look at that version of you that's dealing with it at the peak level, show that version some love and support. It could be difficult, but knowing that they're not alone can be amazing. Maybe you would like to move beyond it. Maybe you're not ready yet. And if you're not ready, that's okay. Sometime you may be ready. And for those of you that do feel ready, I just want you to connect with the challenges that come with keeping whatever it is in the shadow and allowing it to be present. If it's something that you did once and you can't allow it to go, it's important to Acknowledge that you did it. Accept it. And find a way to forgive yourself. The more you hold on to it, the heavier it gets. And the heavier it gets, the more it will take a toll on you and be difficult to release. Forgiving yourself may be a journey. Letting go may be a journey. But once you begin, you're already on the path. And for those of you who are still in that place where there's a dark side that you still do not share with others based on how you live behind closed doors, or you live behind the light of what everyone else can see. If you'd like to let go of that version, it's important to understand that is a journey that you've been on. There have been pros, there have been cons. I just want you to visualize some of the cons. Some of the moments where it was challenging for you because of what you do, because of who you are, because of the shadow side that exists within you. Maybe you didn't want to show up somewhere because of the shadow. Maybe you turned up late somewhere because of the shadow. Maybe you began to resent yourself. And just visualize different moments where the shadow was present and it didn't allow you to operate in a way that was comfortable for yourself. All of that has happened. It's all true. And you can let go of that. You can let go of that and move into a more harmonious space. Right now, we're going to move to a place where you acknowledge that all of those moments existed, but you're no longer there. The habit no longer exists. The lifestyle no longer exists. Whatever you're holding on to doesn't feel as strong as it once did anymore. And you think back and you're grateful. You're grateful that you no longer have to turn up late because you're thinking about the shadow. You've accepted it and you were able to let go because of acceptance. You no longer have to hide. You no longer have to express in a way that's inauthentic. You can share truthfully. You can express yourself authentically and you're just there, you're with yourself, you're by yourself. And I want you to just once again be roaming around in the space that you chose, feeling liberated, connected to yourself. That shadow that you once used to hide is now integrated. You no longer have to hide. Maybe the habits that you had at one point, you're no longer interested in, because you know that right now everything is easier for you, that you've given it up, you've let it go. Even though letting it go was a lifelong challenge, but you're finally there. It's always important to look at things from the perspective of it already being done and what it feels like, what you would have had to have let go, the benefits that have come from letting go, as if it has already occurred. Because in a time, it has already occurred. It's just a matter of you connecting to that time where it has occurred. And once you do that, moving closer to it will be a lot simpler. Stress reduction, guilt reduction, and you'll just be at peace with yourself. So now, I'd just like for you to reflect, have some time. The things that were in the shadow, you've brought to the light, at least for yourself. Not necessarily by sharing it with everyone, but by accepting it yourself. You've brought it to your attention. You've put some light on it. You've accepted it. You've acknowledged it. And by acknowledging it, you allow yourself to release it or integrate it, depending on what makes most sense for you. And I would like for you to visualize your life after releasing what it is that you've been holding on to for such a long time. The space is yours. What are you now able to do? Where are you able to go? Has your confidence improved? What's changed for you? Just connect. I remember, you can come back and visualize whenever you like. Maybe there's different areas that you'd like to connect with. You're not limited to doing this only once or focusing on one area. You can change areas when you come back. But for now, I hope you found what you were looking for. I hope you were able to see and connect in the way that you wanted to. It's time to say goodbye. I'll see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.